Hey YouTube, what's up? It is Dusk. For this episode of our discussion covering E3 and the various things revealed at, I've got Shady, Tig, and Wolf. Now, Wolf, if you could please sum up what our last episode was about.
Well, basically, we looked at the patch of the Xbox One, and here's pretty much the long and short of it. I mean, Microsoft's so-called fix they pretty much announced for it isn't really that much of a fix when you sit down and think about it.
No, in fact, if you ask me, it's just sugarcoating a contract to try to get you to sign it. Contract being the purchase of the Xbox One. Now,
we're renting games now. That's all we're doing. We're renting games.
And are you really renting them? Because think about it. I've said this twice now. Everything will be uploaded to the cloud. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Within the past year, almost every game with online capability that was on the original Xbox has been shut down on its online version. The only difference is between that and if this when this eventually happens on the Xbox One, because eventually the system's not going to bring in a profit. Eventually they're going to come out with better stuff, one would hope anyway. After that point, let's compare the original Xbox to the Xbox One. The original Xbox, I can still play the games off my discs offline. Xbox One, since everything is uploaded to the cloud, are they really going to allow you to do that? Probably not. That functionality will probably go down with their servers. Yes, Paul.
I can make that same argument about 360 because right now we can still play these games offline. You don't need internet just to play your games.
Yes, but I mean, I think it'd be best to reference the original Xbox, since that's the one that has already started having game servers shut down.
Yeah, like Halo people, Halo fans, everybody know Halo 1. Just they cut off recently. What, about almost a year ago? Yeah, almost a year ago.
Even with the re-release.
I mean,
they shut
now
down.
Naturally, most people would argue that who cares about Halo 1? The newer games are better. There are probably some gamers out there who prefer the mechanics and rule sets of the original Halo.
Yeah, I can.
Some people probably hate dual wielders.
I used to
dual dealers. I love that.
Neither was the most broken weapon in freaking Halo 1. It's pretty much a homing weapon.
I mean, I can honestly agree. I mean, I actually played it in Halo myself. I mean, in regards to when I compare like the first Halo to, let's see, Reach. Yeah, let's go with that one.
I wouldn't know. I didn't play Reach.
I would rather favor
Sorry.
the first one as far as online gameplay
Story
to Reach because, frankly, it just doesn't hold water in my opinion. And not Reach's online capability. To me, it's just a bit weaker.
Like Reach has had good quality online. I like the fact that you can pick up these upgrades, jetpacks, like a walk around shield, and other stuff. But Reach did not have too much difference from 3, except those powers.
Exactly. And
story mode, one had the best story mode. Reach story mode didn't like it. Everybody died at it.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt, Tig, but now we're starting to turn this from a discussion about multiple consoles to just one game franchise. So we need to get back on the railing from there.
Right.
Since we have been talking about online, however, let's take a moment to pause and look at the online capabilities of both the Xbox One and the PS4. Now, this is another point I've seen brought up as a negative multiple times. We got people who are complaining that the only negative I've heard of so far for the PS4 is that you have to pay for PlayStation Plus to go online with it. Is this really? Is it really a negative?
It's not a negative.
To play games against other people on Xbox One, you will have to get Xbox Live. Xbox Live, a 1-year subscription runs for what?
$60.
Yeah, $60, $59.99. A 1-year subscription for PlayStation Plus, $49.99. And I just scored $10, which, by the way, if you get a lot of the games on sale for PlayStation Plus when they are on sale, that $50 pays for itself real quick.
This PlayStation Plus is actually pretty good. Like now, I was on I was playing this morning. I woke up this morning. I looked online. I don't own PlayStation Plus myself, but I did. They do have advertisements. They were saying Saints Row the Third full game. If you own PlayStation Plus, you can just download it. The game is free, so you won't. It's not that much of a heartbreak. I don't mind shelling out that $49 just to get PlayStation Plus. That's
Exactly. And there's one other thing. If anyone can prove me wrong on this, please comment below. I beg you, comment below. I have not heard Microsoft confirm that you can do web browsing on the Xbox One. Whereas we know dang good and well in PlayStation Network, which is an online function associated with, we know will be associated with PlayStation 4, like you said, kid, has web browsing.
I use my web.
Where is the negative for paying less for more?
And it's always been a known factor. Well, maybe I could be wrong, but the PlayStation 3 had a very good server. Now that you're paying money for it, now they can do so much more with it.
Exactly, they can afford to do things with those servers they couldn't before. Wolf, you're signing out of there.
If I can add, they did. I tried it. I loved it. But when I heard about this, I'm like, this might be somewhat of a benefit.
A great benefit. Now who knows what they can do? I still play.
Actually, I have a good idea what they can do. You see, I forget the name of the company. I'll probably leave. Actually, no, right here, I'm going to have the name of the flash on the video. I've read that Sony has bought out a company recently that has the software, that has the capabilities of doing this. Now, as I mentioned earlier, neither system is going to have backwards compatibility. Sony seems to have come with a solution to this. They are trying, or at least I've read that they're trying, to create a program that will support the downloads of emulators for the past PlayStation consoles onto the PS4. How is this a good thing? How is this any different than just having backwards compatibility? First off, manufacturing costs. The whole reason that when they converted from backwards compatibility PS3 to non-backwards compatibility, the whole reason it cost less was because they didn't have the extra hardware in there.
Yeah, and the new PlayStation 3.
And that means that for the PlayStation 4, the savings goes on to us. We don't have to see a price hike if they want to give us backwards compatibility. And the best part, which, I'm sorry Microsoft, I still got to take a couple jabs at you, our old discs from PlayStations 1, 2, and 3 can still be popped into an emulator. You just pop the disc on the PS4, you have a grand old time.
Yeah, I still don't like that. The fact is, the Xbox One is making us lazier. They're trying to keep us on the couch so they can record us at all times. Come on now, it does TV, Netflix, and gaming. Why do I have to leave my couch now just to get a snack? That's all. And to go outside. But if you're a real gamer, most gamers don't even go outside anymore.
Basically, and my thing about
actually, I know plenty of people just downtown alone that would argue with me.
Well,
my thing about it,
I'm outside now, so.
And my thing about it is,
My point exactly. I'm sorry, Wolf, I was being.
it's cool. And my thing about it is, this is something I should have mentioned earlier. What gamers need is a gaming system, not an entertainment system, a gaming system.
Reach it!
Where did Microsoft translate that, whereas giving us pretty much a kind of like an all-in-one package? We don't necessarily need that.
Oh no, I got Comcast. Why do I need my Xbox?
This comes back to the point I brought back a few videos ago. The internet that they're pretty much mandating you have to use the system at all, the company that gives you that internet access probably already gives you cable and TV.
So that kind of defeats the purpose.
That's true. But okay. No,
unless the Netflix they're giving us is free.
Yeah. But my thing is.
Yes, if it is.
Well, you did bring up a mentionable point. I apologize. Real name. You can bleep that out.
That's fine. People are going to find out eventually. Keep going.
But there is places where they just offer internet and not cable. There's some Clear. Clear just has internet. It's all a completely internet-based thing. So if you're not a person that goes and get cable, you just want the internet, well, then that might be a good thing for you. I wish I would have thought of that earlier, a couple videos ago. But yeah, if you don't get a cable provider and internet, okay, you might benefit from having TV from your Xbox.
Yeah, but my thing is this, and I'm going to toss out the window now.
Yeah, but it would just be for that because
Just to
it wouldn't be a gaming system anymore because you wouldn't have the internet to access the cloud.
I mean, and I'm just going to toss this out the way. I mean, granted, it's kind of like the idiot kind of question. I already have to pay for like movie channels with the current cable subscriber. Do I do the same thing with an Xbox One comes around too?
Good question. Like, am I going to be paying for
Like,
all-around cable service?
Like, do I have to pay for like premium channels like HBO and Showtime?
Yeah, like,
I mean,
This is a valid question that I didn't even think to bring to the table. I don't think anyone's actually brought this up on YouTube yet. Can we get some comments on this below, please?
yeah, are we going to basically be paying for a whole other cable provider? So if we're trying to avoid that, are we going to have to pay for it? Good question.
great question.
Comments below.
Again, Microsoft, the question you'd love to avoid. Why?
It's all just to watch us now. So Microsoft, think about. I'm sorry to cut you off, but think about it. You have the camera can record us, our reactions on everything now, from TV to games to movies to anything that we do. They can record us and record our expressions.
Now, naturally, like I already covered, if we ever have a problem with this with any other device on the face of the earth, we can just disconnect it or tape over the camera. They refuse to give us that option.
Listen, if someone finds answer to that or can prove us wrong in some way, please say something below. We need answers here.
I hate to be a jerk, but if Microsoft wants to try to give us an answer on this directly, I want to test the answer first. Scientifically. I want to actually test the technology and see if your answer holds water.
I mean, the Kinect is
True that.
The Kinect has its values, like they put it on a robot. Now it can pour you a beer, but that's still a whole different company working with robotics and all that other stuff. Yeah, Kinect just has the technology to do such things. It can sense when you want a beer or something to drink and then pour it for you. That's a little bit. If it can do that and it's on a robot, what can it do when it's just sitting on our TVs watching us?
Or rather, what could people who have access to this footage do with that footage?
It's how, like Jack said, a lot of female gamers, a lot of people who just watch TV or watch Netflix. Oh, that was you?
Yeah, that was me talking about the female gamers.
It was Dust. He was just saying, you could just, a lot of people just play games or watch Netflix butt naked.
Well, actually, I said no underwear, but hey, if I want to go there.
Let's just keep it real. A lot of people do just in their birthday suits, watching TV or fresh out the shower, watching TV, getting ready. Now you have somebody watching you while you do this because it has to be on all the time.
I don't know. If it was me, I'd pay to see that for a gamer check.
I mean, you would. Not yet.
You wouldn't have to pay, which is end up on YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much. That's basically creating a voyeur.
I will not be linking any kind of videos like that, by the way. You have my word.
But yeah, that's basically, you can create a whole Voyager type thing. A whole Voyager site with stuff that you're getting all of the Xbox Connect.
Yeah, isn't that a crime in itself when you think about it?
It is. It really is. It's conspired now. You're being spied on. You're being spied on now. Am I still getting the Xbox One? I have to be pro for the Xbox One because I can be lazy with the Xbox One. I don't have to get up to switch my disc now. That's the only pro I can think of right now. Come to me a couple minutes later, I might have something else. Maybe. Doubt it.
I don't know. I'm starting to like this whole robot thing.
Actually, as far as that Kinect goes, if anyone's ever played Mega Man X5, I see the Kinect for the Xbox One as the Shadow Devil. Think about it. It's on a black device. It's got an evil green eye attached to its center. I'm going to follow up with this later. Trust and believe. I'm going to follow up on that.
Sama, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Oh, you don't know what's coming later. Trust me. You're going to love what I do at the end of these videos.
Oh, wow. Hold on.
Well, at the end of the last one. Before we talk about some of the fun features that the PlayStation 4 has announced, are there any tidbits you guys went for? Because I think that's should be the final top of the last video. We got like 3 seconds for this one. Anything, guys?
Basically, from the difference between Xbox, to me, the knowledge I have, to me, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, the only real difference it's going to have is restrictions. You can pretty much do a lot of the things that you can on your Xbox One on the PlayStation. Some probably even better, but I don't have that much knowledge from PlayStation 4. They really, I have not read much about it. I was already, since Microsoft released the Xbox One, I already knew I was going to get a Sony PlayStation 4. So it really didn't matter what they had, as long as it was a good system. But let's just wrap this video up.
Yeah, we're running out of time. We will continue in the next and possibly last installment of this discussion. We're going to have to change up
What
the
are they?
for lighting. Like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos. If you want links to the other segments of this discussion, links in the description below. See